A country full of culture, history, and art. A place I called home until it was home no longer. Hi, my name is Bahar Tofangchi, and this is my story. I was born in Iran, surrounded by a big, loving family who instilled in me the values that make up who I am today. But the biggest values I learnt from my mum, the values of love, sacrifice, and courage. She was a single mother who tried her best to keep me safe from the outside world, a world full of political corruption, unsafety, and oppression. As a 9-year-old, the word safety didn't mean much to me. I grew up thinking my daily experiences were normal, but I couldn't have been more wrong. Despite her best efforts to keep me safe, my mum soon began to realize that her protection alone wasn't enough, and so she decided to flee the country we called home. I remember our last day in Iran like it was yesterday. It was chaos, filled with nothing but tears as we said our goodbyes and left everything we had behind. We left not knowing whether we'd come back alive on the other side, but that was a risk my mum was willing to take. To say our journey to Australia was challenging is an understatement. I was only 9 years old, navigating through feelings of uncertainty, fear, and frustration. It was a dangerous journey, and it didn't get any easier once we actually got here. Even after a decade, I feel the missing presence of my family back in Iran every day. But I feel their absence the most on holidays such as Christmas, when all my friends spend it with their families, and every time I wish mine were here so that I could do the same. Although some challenges never go away, some do get better. When I first started grade 4 in Australia, I stood out like a sore thumb in school. I was the new kid who got made fun of for the food I brought to school. After all, it wasn't a Vegemite sandwich or a ham and cheese toastie. It was rice with some green-looking stew. I know it doesn't sound too appealing, but don't knock it until you try it. Not only was my food a problem, but also the fact that I could only speak 2 words of English, apple and hello. There were many days where I would come home crying because I didn't understand a word that was said in class. That was a hard pill to swallow for a student who used to top all her classes. But there was one thing that I did understand despite the language barrier, and that was mathematics. Maths was the universal language. It was the only thing that remained consistent from my time back home and my time in Australia. And that's where my love for maths began. I pursued this passion in the degree I chose. I'm currently a 3rd-year student studying a Bachelor of Actuarial Studies and Applied Finance at Macquarie University. Last year, I luckily came across information about CareerSeekers at uni and applied and joined the program. I attended the training session and kick-off last year before starting my internship at IAG. I interned over the summer and rotated between 2 teams, the pricing integrity team and the reserving team. This was an opportunity to grow and learn. Not only did it reaffirm to me that I have chosen the right degree, but it also enhanced my professional skills, grew my network, and broadened my perspective. All of the pieces of the puzzle are coming together. I can now see the purpose of what I learn at uni and how it gets used in real life. I'm much better at using RStudio, which is a coding program that I'm learning at uni thanks to my internship. This semester, I'm actually learning about insurance at uni and I'm off to a flying start. I've been lucky enough to continue at IAG part-time during the semester. Being surrounded by fully qualified actuaries is really inspiring as my career goal is to become an actuary. I still have a long way to go. After completing my uni degree, I have at least 7 years worth of exams to pass before I can call myself an actuary. A dream I never thought possible. But if there is anything that I have learned from my mum, it's that anything is possible if you put your mind to it. All that I am, I owe to my beautiful mother who sacrificed everything for my future. I hope I've made you proud, and I'm really glad that you could be here with us tonight. And to all the staff at CareerSeekers, thank you for everything you have done and continue to do for us. And thank you to my team at IAG for all your patience. I'm so glad to have interned with such a welcoming team. And last but not least, thank you to all the partnering organisations for believing in us and for giving us a chance to make a difference at your workplace. Thank you.